Oh my god, it's a podcast.
It's so late, guys.
It's a super duper podcast. Oh, I can hear
What's
my
up,
voice in
everybody?
the other room.
Yep, I had to
Hi,
mute my
friends.
tab.
No, I literally can hear my voice in the other room from the cat feeder we bought. It's got a you record and it talks to them animals.
Oh my gosh.
Give us some examples of what you recorded for your cat feeder.
Oh, it's you can only record like a 10-second clip, and it literally right now we're gonna re-record it for when we're gone. But right now it just tells Yasmin Finley, come get your food. I know you're hungry. That's it. That's all it is right now. It's pretty great, y'all. We are as we speak right now. We are fucking climbing the charts. We're catching up to Overwatch League. Okay.
How much behind are we?
Currently we show one viewer, which puts us only 61,305 behind Overwatch League.
Man,
We are
we're
gonna
make
get
it.
there.
We're gonna get there.
We got this. Oh my god, it's gonna be great. Man, tomorrow's gonna be good. Tomorrow Nick's gonna clean up my beard, and I'm not gonna be a scraggly for the trip. It's gonna be awesome.
There you go.
I'm gonna be all debonair and handsome and shit.
And then he'll just be drunk.
I mean, I do intend to drink a lot on the trip.
I mean, don't blame you.
The drink package we purchased, you get 15 alcoholic drinks a day.
Well, there
and
you go.
If I save those for the evening and drink all 15 in the evening, I mean, it'll be great. I can't believe that Neo is watching Trip Zero TV right now. Somebody should call his ass out. I can literally see him on my tab. It says online friends, Neo, watching Trip Zero TV. Gives me the option to join him.
Well, maybe
Guys,
call him
I gotta
out,
go.
Penguin is too busy tonight to record the podcast. All right.
Your story.
Well, shall we record
Yes, we
a
can
show?
hit the record button, on this here super weird Thursday night edition.
Thursday.
Recording engaged. I have waveforms.
I am also recording and have waveforms.
Okay. Yep. I just started mine. Be prepared for at some point Ellie's gonna start kind of going nuts because Jen's coming home, so she's gonna see the car and she's gonna go ballistic.
There you go.
So, on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Cool kids. Well, got in on it too. Good job.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 19 of the Lunarcast, the new class. Yes, we have made it to 19 as Penguin sits here and tries to count that on his fingers. And yes, we are recording this on a Thursday night, the 20th, because Penguin over here is going on vacation onto a cruise along with a concert tomorrow night. So,
yep. Sorry, y'all. I pushed this recording up for Thursday, and you're just gonna have to suffer through it.
Yeah. Well, we'll get over it. We'll get by. So, any news that we're going to be talking about, which, let's be real, isn't a lot, is all from Thursday the 20th. Anything after, can't do anything about. So
we'll talk about that when I come back on Sunday of the week after.
Pretty much. So, but most likely this is going to end up being a bit shorter of a podcast. Last week we went like 2 hours. Our normals is like an hour and 15. We're going to try to get to an hour. We'll see how that goes.
I mean, we had to cover like 2 hours of Microsoft content, so
all I'm saying is, you say it seems like it'll be a bit of a short podcast. We know how that goes.
That's true.
Yeah.
So with me as always is Mike. How you doing?
Hello, I am good.
And we have our soon to be on vacation, Mr. Penguin Von Penguin.
The only independent voice on this podcast, despite what you've heard.
Despite being a mod.
Yeah, well, that doesn't change my independent voice, does it? No, I barely do anything as a mod. I sit there and go, hey, I wonder what happens if I mute myself. Still funny.
Pretty much. So yeah, so this is our post. This is basically like the first episode after we've
This is
covered
post
E3 and
post
everything.
E3.
This is post E3. So everything that's pretty much already come out has already hit, aside from things that kind of trickled out throughout the week and everything. Um, and then just some other news odds and ends. We have a few stories to get to. So the first one, so apparently Breath of the Wild 2 isn't the first time Nintendo turned update plans into a sequel. So if you haven't heard, Breath of the Wild 2 was actually kind of like a concept of DLC, and it got to be so much that they were like, screw this, we're making another game.
Yeah, well, cool. I would rather them, you know, take this and go, oh well, we had this DLC, but it's way too big. And instead of breaking it up and charging me chunk by chunk by chunk by chunk by chunk, let's make a new game out of it. Give me a full game, and I'll pay the 60 for it, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, pretty much. That's how I feel about it.
I
Also,
probably will not pay the 60 for it because I did not like Breath of the Wild.
I mean,
well,
I liked it. I just never finished.
I haven't dug into it, but I saw something about how you can expect significant differences from this in the first Breath of the Wild.
Well, that's
Yeah.
good.
So
Yeah, you can get some big differences. Also in other Zelda news, I can't remember who posted it, but there was a Digital Foundry did a comparison between the upcoming remake of Link's Awakening compared to the original Game Boy version of Link's Awakening, and they hit it pretty rock solid. They've upgraded a few things, like other than visuals. They, instead of like that, screen by screen kind of shifting, it now is a flow shift. But they've matched the flowers, they've matched grass, they've matched as much
So what
even
you're
where
saying-
monsters
So
are.
what you're saying is they actually remade the game.
Like
They
I mean,
didn't. They didn't
compared
change
to-
it into. They didn't change it into a different game. They really just remade the game.
wait, hold on. So you're trying to say that they took this game that they said they were remaking and they
to
remade it?
the fact that the fact people were like, "Oh, what's going to be different about it?" And no, they remade it to a T, like it's right there on it.
Yeah,
I
that's
honestly
what you're
still-
supposed to do with remakes.
That's what you're supposed to do, but people didn't really think they were going to.
Square Enix, take note of how you remake a game.
Yo, let Squeenix do Final Fantasy VII redo. All right, it ain't remake, it's redo.
Final
Redo.
Fantasy VII Mulligan.
Final Fantasy VII version 2.0.
Jesus.
Now with
But-
more Midgar.
Not with. I mean, either way,
and on a slightly unrelated note, Final Fantasy VII now with less boobs.
that's
That is true. Yes. If you haven't been paying attention, apparently Square Enix was like, we're keeping, and I'm perfectly fine with this, honestly. We're gonna keep the cloud cross-dressing scene. Spoiler alert for a game that came out on the PlayStation 1. We're keeping the cloud cross-dressing scene, but our ethics department has decided that Tifa's boobs must be smaller.
Wait! You're telling me that
I'm telling you that a Japanese game company
that a
decided
Japanese game company has decided to make boobs smaller.
That's
Yes,
I
and
mean,
in fact,
backwards.
apparently the decision comes down to the fact that they felt like with the remake, they needed to make more sense for combat action, and that is why she has a more athletic build and the boobs are smaller. So
Oh.
hey, good on you, Squeenix, for finally deciding that a character cannot do flips and jumps and combat with size 96 triple Z boobs.
Please talk to the Dead or Alive people. Thank you.
Oh jeez.
But the jiggle physics, Mike, the jiggle physics. Shout out to Dead or Alive for those jiggle physics. What's up?
Yeah. All right. Sticking with Nintendo a bit. Now back at E3, Ubisoft announced Just Dance 2020. What kind of shocked a few people at the time, or I don't know. I mean, I wasn't really too surprised. they're still making it for the Wii because shocking
the Wii
people.
U.
Yeah, not the Wii U, but it's because shockingly people still play the Wii.
Wait,
Yeah, people still
well,
play it. I
you're
know
telling me that a relatively inventive console that was incredibly goddamn popular with not just regular gamers but with grannies and everybody under the sun still has support.
hospitals and retirement homes
well
and
now
rehab centers.
now that is the reason why this is a story, is because everyone jumped to conclusions. Shockingly, the internet jumped to conclusions and was saying that the only reason they developed a whole game for the Wii console was because of hospitals and rehab centers. And basically, Ubisoft had to come out and say, no, you're all a bunch of idiots. We developed it because there's an audience for it that we want
Yeah.
to make happy.
Yeah, I mean,
Which
there's
just
still
happens to
people that own
include
it.
hospitals and
Right.
retirement.
It happens
Yeah, it
to
just happens to
include
include it in that. But like a lot of people still have it. Like they don't want to go out and buy a Switch. They like their Wii because they just like Just Dance games or
because
something.
they
Like who
play
freaking
Just Dance and Wii Sports,
And
and that's all they want it for.
yeah, that's it.
and also a big fuck you from Nintendo to all 14 people that bought a Wii U.
And do we so I guess I was included on that, but then I wasn't anymore because I sold it to Chaz.
So we're counting you and Chaz as one person
Okay,
because it's the same console unit. It's the same unit. You didn't shift.
Gotcha.
They didn't shift another one. You shifted one.
Pretty
So
much.
14 people have bought a Wii U from Nintendo. One's bought one from Iron. The
Oh,
resale
those-
market is strong.
Those 14 bought from Nintendo just keep circulating around GameStops around the nation.
pretty much.
Legend has it that when the final Wii U is banished from existence, the world will finally realize that climate change is real.
Oh my god. Oh man. So something that I've noticed that's been going that people were talking about in the Discord, or in a couple anyway. I haven't played it. I didn't really plan on it, but the Kickstarter game that was Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, that people are getting right now, is having a game-breaking bug.
Ooh, I have heard about this. It's something like the silver bromide bug or something. I don't know what it does, but apparently it fucks the game up.
It says an update for the game taking it to version 1.02 appears to be the problem. Essentially, if players start their game before downloading this update and then go on to update their software, they'll face issues which prevent them from progressing through the game. 505 Games has issued a statement to explain the situation and offer guidance to Switch owners.
Don't update.
Says we have been investigating a PS4 Xbox One issue that is blocking player progress in the game. We apologize for this bug and thank you for your patience while we investigate. The issue occurs when a new game is started before downloading the update. After the update, treasure chests will appear in the incorrect open-close state. Without the items from these chests, progress is blocked. Players affected by this bug will be required to restart the game with a new save in order to properly progress. We investigated a number of options to address this issue, and each fix requires a new game to be started. Despite our efforts to provide a fix for that preserves pre 1.02 saves, this is the best solution to avoid future issues.
But why can't I just send in my SD card to them to fix the save file like that one time you had to send it into Nintendo to fix your save file?
That's too much work for them at this point. They don't really care that much.
Rude.
I mean, I get like that's I guess it's not completely game breaking. I mean, it's progress.
I mean, it
It's
literally
not to where it will never
it
work.
breaks your save game.
It breaks your save. It's a save break, I guess, but it's not to where like every time you play the game it won't work.
I mean, okay.
At least
not the worst ever game breaking bug I've ever seen. There was the one in Donkey Kong Country on Super Nintendo that would brick your Super Nintendo.
I'm so glad I never ran into that one.
How far into the game does this happen?
I don't know. Let's
like if it's a couple hours,
I mean, I thought I saw somebody say something like roughly 40% of the way.
Ooh.
That's pretty
Like, or,
rough. Like,
well, I think it
Done.
doesn't it would also depend on like
well, it's really just whenever you install the update. It's not how
Yeah.
far. It doesn't seem how far you are. It's just whenever you install the update. So you could have been ready to beat the final boss or whatever, and all of a sudden
That
you
would
update your game, and
suck.
you're just like, boom, start over.
Damn,
Like
I didn't know
Jesus.
that it was Dollar Dogs Day at Sonic.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. Use promo code in the Sonic app dollar.
It's just now doing this at 8 o'clock. Penguin's like, I'm about to go get some chili dogs.
Well, I mean, I gotta get something to eat in a little bit, but it's probably gonna be Whataburger. I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, $1 dogs.
I mean, yeah, but I've had Portillo's, so Sonic hot dogs are nothing compared to that.
Portillo's.
Never had it, but I
Exactly.
really want it.
Oh, it's so good.
I have to go to Chicago for it.
Aye.
But
The closest Portillo's to me, I think, is at Chase Bank Field in Phoenix.
dang. But yeah, so I mean, I feel bad for the people with that. I mean, I guess the dev tried to fix it.
If legitimately, if I was 50% or more of the way through the game and I hit that bug, I'd put it down and never pick it back up.
I can see that. I mean, it's
Or
not
at least
the
it would
worst.
take me a very long time to pick it back up.
It's not the worst game problem coming out of Kickstarter right now. So
I mean, literally, you could not get the key for the proper thing you wanted, right?
pretty much,
You.
yeah, really.
Or hear me out. You could have backed a Kickstarter game that never comes out.
Ooh.
Or
Star
or
Citizen.
you could have backed Mighty Number 9.
Ooh, dang, that's even worse.
That whole game is a bug.
Yep.
It's a
Oh, yeah.
breaking bug.
There's one other small story, and this is just for more of a if people want to try to save a little bit of money. So PlayStation Hits have released their summer update to their list of games, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 of them. You get Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, the
I
original,
think that's on either Game Pass or PS Now.
probably.
Lego Batman?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Lego Batman 3
Not sure.
is now on PlayStation Hits. Star Wars Battlefront, the first one that they came out, the first remake one.
The first,
Yeah, they're gonna put the very first one all the way back on
Star
PS2.
Wars Battlefront 1
Hold on.
Part 2.
Yeah.
Battlefront is the only game.
Shit.
Okay.
What
promise.
else? Persona 5.
Oh, see, okay, they already said Persona 5 was coming.
Yeah.
Now the problem is, okay, I didn't play all the way through Persona 5. Now do I pick it up again for $20, or do I wait until next year when the expanded version comes out, pay full price and get all the extra content? Because probably that.
Tough call.
That's the winner right there.
Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition.
That's a hell of a get for $20.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a get.
Yes,
For
yes.
all of those in the Discord that say it's not worth it,
Horizon Zero Dawn.
I've
with
got
every
2 words
DLC
for
at
you.
$20. Buy it.
But I can't say it because
Say it.
Why can't you say it?
Because I don't want to be be argumentative.
They're all wrong that hate Horizon Zero Dawn, and they all need to shut up.
Are you about to channel your late 90s, early 2000s?
I mean, that could be a
stable?
possibility.
Is that
I
where you
mean,
were going with
it
that?
could.
I've been watching a
could be.
lot of pay-per-views from that time period, and I feel you.
Yep,
if you don't think Horizon is worth it with everything at $20, I don't know what to tell you. I platinumed Horizon. I really enjoyed that game.
I really have wanted to go back and platinum it. Maybe
It's not even a hard plat.
No, it's not.
Only thing I have, the only trophies I have out there are the New Game Plus and the Ultra Hard difficulty.
Yeah, I probably have to
Everything
do
else,
New Game Plus.
Everything else, I think I completed.
I mean, I like the game so much. I bought the collector's edition guide and art book.
The fanciness.
This thing is mad. I had to wait for this. This actually didn't. It took 2 weeks before I got it. It's Oh, it even comes with a map. Check that out. It is
Now
655 pages.
Mike ran away. He's
I
going
think
to
he's
get
going.
something Horizon related.
He probably
Now
got.
there is another game that if I remember correctly, I saw this going into PlayStation hits, and that was Resident Evil 7.
Yes,
right?
it is. That's on the list.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna play that shit all the way through in VR. Fuck it.
Ooh.
I don't care. I'm gonna. Not only will I play it all the way through in VR, I'll wait. I'll play it through all the way through in VR on like stream for shits and giggles.
Oh man.
I just need somebody to be ready to like read some goddamn chat to me.
That's
I'll
fair.
I'll be your
There you
chat
go.
reader.
I love it. I love it. I will put one of you in Discord. I'll put in the headphones. I'll play it in VR, and you can laugh at me as I play my way through Resident Evil 7 in VR.
Well, when we did our Beat Saber stream, I basically had my headset as like the mic for the VR person, but I had the other mic being monitored through that headset so that the person doing the VR could hear the person talking.
Makes sense.
It's an interesting little. So yeah, this is the Fallout 4 guide that came out before any of the DLC came out, and it's super thick.
Yeah.
I have so Iron has the Horizon Collector's Edition thing. Mike has the Fallout 4. Well, back over there somewhere, I have the Skyrim Legendary Edition guidebook, and it is this goddamn thick.
Nope. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Is that goddamn thick?
Because that has all the DLC and stuff, right?
Does it also guide
DLC?
you through the Alexa version?
I mean, no, but if only. But will it guide you through the inevitable Tesla port? Maybe.
Oh god.
It could. Another one is the God of War 3 remaster. I'm a little shocked that wasn't on the list already.
Yeah.
Is it?
Well,
I think it's Neo.
I wouldn't expect that one necessarily to be a greatest hits thing, because that was that a PS3 game or was that a PS4 game?
3 was a
Original.
PS3 game.
It was a
Yeah, that's what
PS3
I
game, but
thought.
it's remastered.
And then
Yeah.
this is remastered. Is it Neo? NIOH? Is that how you pronounce
Yeah,
it?
Neo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Neo. Okay. And Mad Max.
So Mad Max, don't sleep on Mad Max. If you haven't played that game, it's actually really fun.
So all of those games are
But it was a plus
$20
game,
now.
and it was
Yeah.
a Game Pass. It's a Game Pass game.
Yeah, I'm about to say. I
or
think I
something.
got it on. I think I remember like
It's
claiming it.
it's pretty cool. Like it's better than it had any right to be for a movie tie-in game. Let me just say that.
So let's see. That adds. So you
It's
also
not
got.
technically based on the movie, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So that's gonna be their PlayStation hits lineups. You know, or at least added to it, along with a couple other big standouts. The Uncharted collection, Until Dawn. Looks like Arkham Knight is on it. A couple Need for Speed games. Some extra Marvel or Lego games. Drive
don't
Club,
care-
Ratchet and Clank, Killzone.
I don't care what anyone says. Arkham Knight is a good game. Don't
It
at me.
is.
I mean, Arkham Knight overall is a good game. The Batmobile section's underwhelmed. The tank battles underwhelmed.
The tank battles underwhelmed. Everything else with
tank-
the Batmobile and the
battles-
tank, like the tank
Yeah.
parts of solving like the puzzles and stuff.
Yeah,
That's
no, that's
cool.
fine. The actual tank battles are what underwhelms. The rest of the game was fine. I enjoyed that game. I particularly enjoyed the part where I didn't know what was happening, and then Man-Bat appeared.
Yeah. Like what the?
I was like, oh my god, I'm super serial, guys. It's Man-Bat.
Oh, man.
Batman the animated series.
Yeah. Another one is so I guess this came out because it says so this is about EA.
We are overwhelmingly underprepared for this.
It's not so much that. I really thought I swear this came out because of like lawsuits in Europe and that, but maybe not.
I'm sure.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
It's just all the loot box
It's pretty much-
legislation stuff
They're
in
not
general.
loot boxes. They're surprise mechanics.
That's what this was about. EA is actually trying to call them surprise mechanics that are quite ethical. They're about as ethical Never mind. I'm not going in politics.
All right, look,
I-
let's be real. Loot boxes, if they're cosmetic only, I don't have beef with. If I can earn them in game, I don't necessarily have beef with them.
Me neither.
There's a slippery slope, and there's a whole thing about them going after, the whales, the people who have addiction problems and tend to buy more. But
what free to play game doesn't do that?
Pretty
yeah,
much.
but to be like, these are actually surprise mechanics, and
Yeah,
they're
they are
quite
surprise.
ethical. They're quite ethical. They exist in an ethical gray area. I would
Mhm.
not say that they're unethical necessarily. I wouldn't call them ethical, because there is an unethical portion to that when you actively aim them at people who have addiction problems and this and that. When you aim them at a certain audience, it becomes unethical. But it lives in a gray area.
It does.
We talked about this before.
Yeah, and there's no way that they could specifically aim that towards the audience that has addiction issues. It's not like they're
They're targeting everybody, but I mean, they're probably sitting there going like, we know about 10% of these people are going to be buying the shit out of this.
There's a South Park episode about freemium games that really hits the nail on the head. Yes, these companies know exactly what they're doing with their quote unquote whales, the people who spend the money. It's the same thing that Rockstar is doing when they go after people with shark cards in GTA Online. Again, it is an ethical gray area. Nothing is there's no such thing as black and white. You can okay, there's some areas where it's this or that, but like when it comes to stuff like this, it's gray. Should people have the option to get these loot boxes? I mean, I don't see why not. Are they really truly behind the scenes actively targeting the small group of people who will spend a lot of money? Yes, they are. But I mean, I ain't gone off and bought like $7,000 worth of Overwatch loot boxes yet. I haven't. I'm not that dumb motherfucker who spent $14,000 on Clash Royale.
Oh my god.
There are so many ships that I would want to buy in Star Trek Online, but each of them are like $15 minimum, and I'm like, I can't even justify buying one.
Yeah.
You're like, about that? No,
it's pretty rare for me to, die. I mean, I think the only times I've really spent in-game, like not in-game, I've bought money. I've did it, I think, once or twice in GTA. Otherwise, it's always been like, oh, sign in for like 7 consecutive days. Here's $500,000 kind of thing, and then I just keep bankrolling that. I did it in MLB The Show.
Yeah, but see, the thing with MLB The Show is that you earn currency that lets you buy things.
Pretty much. It was more to level up my guy.
You can use the stubs to buy the packs over time.
Yeah.
To get the boosts. But that was in 18 and before. I don't know that they really have that as much in 19.
Yeah, because when I've been playing 18, I was like, man, I got like a few thousand stubs. I wonder if I can buy like experience points in that to, maybe give my guy a power boost. Nope, can't do it.
Yeah, that's
good.
It's all for Diamond Dynasty now. Like that's pretty much what it is for in MLB now.
It's to get packs for Diamond Dynasty, which is their version of Ultimate Team, and that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah, do whatever. I don't care. I don't play that mode anyway. Screw you.
How about this? If you're worried, parents, if you're worried about your children spending tons of goddamn money on these things, don't let them have your credit card. Don't link your credit card to their profiles. Give them a sub account. That's why these sub accounts exist.
Don't just hand them your phone.
Buy them cards.
Yeah, go buy them PlayStation Network cards or Xbox cash monies or Nintendo dollar buckaroos.
Yeah,
I think not everything went away from points.
Oh god,
Remember-
points sucked. Oh god, when you had to buy a certain number of points, but it wasn't like a 1-to-1.
It was never like an even $5 amount. Like
It was
nothing
always like, this game is $5.17 worth of points.
this. Right.
What does that mean? It's like, so how
To
much
To
money
this
do
day, nobody knows.
I think Xbox was pretty good about their point, even though it was like based on fours. It was still like 400 points was $5.
Yeah.
Stuff like
But-
That was some stupid shit. It should have been 500 points for $5.
that. It
yeah,
should have just
and-
been
but you-
$5.
But you do still get that
I mean,
problem too, though. Like when you buy, so when I was playing
I
Apex,
told you we'd find something to talk way too much about.
this is true. So when I was playing Apex Legends, which I haven't touched in a while, and I don't really want to open up an Epic account again.
That's
When I was
EA.
playing it, and then they started coming out with like kind of the season pass or whatever. You could buy the season pass with like you had to buy like the in-game currency in that, but buying it for so much, like say you bought a $10 one, only gave you like 900 coins, and you needed 1,000 coins to get the pass.
Dude, hey, could be like Fortnite. Fortnite be like, but to be fair, the Fortnite pack is 1,000 coins, and the season pass costs 950. So it's,
Yeah.
I have enough. I have enough V-Bucks in Fortnite to get a season pass if and when the skins interest me again.
I don't know. It's always a gray area, like Penguin was saying. Like I said, I mean, there's games that I'll spend it on, but the games that I'm gonna spend it on, I know like, I this is what I'm spending. I know what games I want to spend it on. Like, you know, like I did it with what was it, Ace Combat Infinity. I bought a couple fuel packs and that so I could keep playing, and then I was like, I don't really want to keep doing this. I was like, it was a free game. I was like, I've probably put like 10 or 15 bucks into it. I've got my joy out of it. I'm done. Like, I don't care at this point.
Well, it's like occasionally I'll drop some. But now, to be fair, when I do this, it's because I earn credits for Google Play through doing surveys. I'll drop some dollary dues on like Pokemon Go or something.
Oh yeah, I'll do it with Pokemon Go. Like, I'll sit there and, you know, I'll Mike, is there a frame drop?
Okie dokie.
Maybe one day we'll come back.
Maybe.
Should be back up.
Good
It's
luck, Jacket,
looking-
editing out like 5 minutes of filler.
Looking stable.
Yay.
Oh,
Oh, we might be stable then. Maybe we're good. We could be.
Nadine.
bork. All right, where were we?
Hold on. We
All
are
right, all right.
restarting now.
Oh yeah,
That was a shitty clap.
that was. So, crap, I lost where we were. We were talking about loot boxes and that, and pretty much the fact that it is a gray area. And
You were talking about something with Ace Combat.
oh
you-
yeah, I had
we were
said
talking-
like I spent like 15 bucks or whatever, but just buying like the small little microtransactions, especially on free to play games, I don't really see the harm in it until you start going absolutely insane. Like, you use it until you're done enjoying it. Like, but if you really enjoy it and you want to sit there and drop $500 in a month, I mean, I guess you can do that.
I guess you should probably maybe talk to your therapist if you're spending $500 a month on microtransactions.
Candy Crush, man,
Or-
you gotta get them lives.
Or consider donating that money to a better cause.
Maybe
Yeah,
to an
like
anti-gambling
my
addiction.
vacation fund
Or Extra Life.
cause or Extra Life. Ew.
Make Penguin eat nasty food again.
All right. Any
So
other news?
final- One final story, and Penguin's gonna have kind of probably the most information on this. The Harry Potter Wizards Unite mobile game is now out. It's from Niantic, same people that made Pokemon Go.
Shadow
Penguin-
dropped.
I thought it was coming
They
out tomorrow, but maybe I'm
It
they
was.
just
shadow
I
dropped
mean,
it a
that's what I
day
mean.
early.
It was supposed to come out tomorrow, but they
Okay.
released it a day early.
Yeah. So, Penguin, how is it?
Let's talk about it, guys. That's me. It's my little Hufflepuff guy. If you tap on your avatar, it'll be like, woohoo, and it waves at you. It's fun. So basically, what you got here is Pokemon Go, except you get to use spells and fight snakes. I guess this is the first time I've seen this. Oh my god, I'm fighting a horned serpent and it has 100 more HP than me. So basically, you have. Oh, I'm definitely gonna die. You go around and you use spells and you have to do cool shit. Uh, it's pretty fun. I think that there's a lot to be said for it. I think that it's also going to be one of those games that I play for like 25 minutes and then put down. I don't
Yeah.
even know how to fight this thing. I'm getting my ass kicked. Look at all the HP I have gone.
Expecto Patronum.
Flippindido.
Avada
Flip-dido.
Kedavra. Kill it.
I was hit. Oh no, I'm dead.
Oh
Cool.
no, you're dead.
Oh no.
But yeah, so basically, some similar things. There's like greenhouses where you can pick, herbs, and there's something with fortresses. I don't know what those are. Maybe they're like gyms. I haven't been to one yet. Asking me to go to a gym.
You should try to play Pokemon Go on the cruise and watch the cruise be like a gym and it just floats through. Oh shit.
So let me tell you about how that's a bad idea, because internet on a cruise ship is expensive as fuck. I did the last cruise we went on. I did catch a few Pokemon down in Mexico,
Oh nice.
which was kind of fun.
How
But
was
yeah,
Taco Man?
I caught a Psyduck and a Tentacool, man. So yeah, so I mean, it's interesting. Like, instead of throwing Pokeballs, you do shapes for the spells. Um, it basically shows you the shape and you have to do it, but the shape does disappear. So I don't know if you remember the Harry Potter games from like the PlayStation 1 era,
Yeah.
where like you had to move the controller sticker wrap and make the shape
Mm-hmm.
for the spells. It's very similar to that, except you swipe with your finger. It
Wow. Your dog is very curious. Like, give me attention.
But it's got some charm. It lets you pick the house you're in. It lets you decide like the wand. Like, I went on to exactly Trollbeard in the chat right now. For those of you who are not watching this live, was just like Penguin doing some good finger, and that's right. Put that in the podcast jacket. But uh, but yeah, so like I went back and looked at Pottermore and was like, what is it? It told me what my wand was on there. So I went back onto Pottermore and I made that my wand in game match that wand, because you can. So it's like English oak with a dragon heartstring, 12 inches, quite bendy. So yeah, so like it's things like that. You do get to pick your house. It doesn't sort you. You pick the house you go into, and I think you can change it at any time. So if you're feeling Slytherin one day, you can just be Slytherin. I think the only thing it really does, as far as I can tell right now, is change the color of your avatar. I'm a Hufflepuff for life.
I mean, that was what I sorted into as well, so that's probably what I would make.
I'm a Hufflepuff for life, kids.
My sister after 15 tries got stuck in Slytherin. 14, and the other one was Ravenclaw. So she was very upset she was not a Gryffindor.
also, my Patronus is apparently a red squirrel. So shout out to squirrels. It's cool. It's cool. Every time I've ever taken the quiz, I've always been sorted into Hufflepuff. So I am very clearly Hufflepuff, kids, which is fine. Hufflepuffs live near the kitchen. I love food.
There you go.
Do you have any specific questions about the game that you would like answered? Now is the time.
Not in particular because I'm curious about the game, but I don't see myself downloading it right now. Maybe like in a couple weeks. I don't know.
It's literally just a reskinned Pokemon Go as far as the map goes.
Hmm.
It,
Yep, there goes the doggo.
it's fine. It's Pokemon Go for people who prefer Harry Potter.
It's a good way to put it.
So, yeah, it's fun. I guess it'll tide me over until somebody finally gives me my goddamn Harry Potter RPG on console.
Yeah. Wasn't
And
that like
that
a leak like a
should-
while ago?
You should just play Lego Harry Potter.
I mean,
Good.
that's not what I'm looking for. I want an RPG. I want to be a Hogwarts kid, and not that stupid one that's on mobile, the Harry Potter Hogwarts Banana Hammock Express game.
Could you somehow make Elder Scrolls Online tie into Hogwarts at all?
No, but I suppose I could play Skyrim with all the like magic mods on it and
There you go.
pretend. Because there's a mod for Skyrim that gives the game like 400 fucking spells.
You could do that.
As long as you play with the Randy Savage dragons.
That is true. The Randy Savage dragons are where it's at.
Don't want to know.
But you cannot play with the Randy Savage dragons on PlayStation.
Suck it.
I don't play Skyrim, so I don't really care.
All right.
You're a broken, damaged individual who
I
doesn't
guess-
play RPG.
I guess since Penguin was talking about something he was playing, what else have you been playing, Mr. Penguin?
Well, so today I played Harry Potter. We know this. We just talked about that. Other games that have made it into my lists this week: American Truck Sim, because you know me, I'm a slut for a good sim game.
No cop, no stop.
No cop, no stop. Those are good fun streams right there. You just balls to the walls, drive that truck 80 miles an hour.
I'm a little upset I missed that one.
I'm gonna do another one soon.
Okay.
After my vacation, after I come back, and there will probably be a no cop, no stop section of Truck Sim on the extra live stream in July.
I'm good with that.
So that'll be fun. We'll do goofy shit. We'll let people we'll let people bid on whether or not I should crash into stuff. I don't know.
I have one suggestion for your extra life stream.
Uh-huh.
A big fake black mustache.
Am I trying to? Should I get a mullet wig too? Should I just be Doctor Disrespect?
Yeah. Except don't get banned.
I'm about to say he's banned right now. You can take his spot.
No, there was a guy who jumped in there. It was like Doctor something or other, and he's been parroting Doctor Disrespect, and I watched him for like 20 minutes. It was pretty funny. But anyways,
I guess that is something we didn't cover. Just a quick note. Hey kids, if you're a popular Twitch streamer, don't live stream yourself inside of the men's bathroom at a big convention, because there will be consequences.
Don't live stream yourself in the bathroom ever.
You'll get banned from the streaming service, and they'll take away your credentials.
He's lucky he didn't get his ass arrested.
We don't even know if he's in legal trouble yet. Like, we have heard nothing about that.
That's true. He's just making a big joke out of it too. So,
dumbass.
Pretty much.
Come at me, but that's some dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I've played too much Slay the Spire, which has been really enjoyable. Really, really enjoyable. I'm sorry I didn't jump on the Slay the Spire train sooner. It's fun. It's on Game Pass for Xbox and PC, I think.
So what is? It looked like kind of a cross between a card game and
Slay the Spire is a deck
something else.
building roguelike game. So basically, every time you jump in the game, you start with a deck of 12 cards, and it's the starting cards are based on your character. And as you beat enemies or you hit certain spots, you add cards to your deck, slowly but surely. I have only managed to get to the second boss. I have not managed to beat the second boss at any point. There's like 3 characters. The first one is just like your kind of like fighter guy. He's much more based around physically attacking. The second character is they're called like the silent or whatever, and they're based around like poisons and defending yourself and slowly chipping away. And the third one is like a robot kind of character, and it's actually based on passive damage. So like you have orbs around you, and the orbs, when your turn ends, the orbs do something. So you have lightning orbs, which deal damage to the enemies each turn, a random enemy each turn, frost orbs that give you blocking and shields, and dark orbs that each turn that they're on you, they build and they build and they build, and then finally, when you release it, it does a shit ton of damage to an enemy. Uh, it's cool. I have enjoyed that. And the other big game that's been eating my time this week is a game that I was concerned I wouldn't like, but I like it a lot, and I like it way too much, and that's Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Yeah, you've been playing that quite a bit.
It is the kind of game where you legitimately start out as this basic little bitch who can't do anything, and like you legitimately have to level up every skill. Like, do you want to be able to fight somebody, just get in a bar fight? Well, good luck, because you need to level up your unarmed skill before you're going to win those fights. Do you want to hit somebody with a sword? That's cool, but you're not going to do much until you level up your sword skills. You'd think it'd be tedious, and I think for some people it would be, but like the combat is very realistic. Like whenever you're fighting with a weapon, you have I call it the combat starfish. I call it the combat starfish, and that is basically because it's got a little dot in the center that shows you where you're going to stab somebody if you use the stab attack, and then it's got 5 points around it. And if you go up and to the right, you swing up and to the right. If you go down and to the left, you swing from down and to the left. And it takes a little getting used to. But yeah, it's been fun. I've enjoyed it. I got it on sale for $20. So if you can get it on sale, it's something worth playing. If you can't get it on sale and it's like $50, I don't know, because like I'm gonna tell you now that apparently you can get a dog companion in the game, but it's locked behind one of the DLCs.
Boo.
What?
Yeah, but I have a horse.
Burn them down.
Mike?
So yeah. Mike,
what you been playing?
Okay. Let's see. I guess the thing I played the most of, I finally hit level 30 in Division 2. I think I still have at least one story mission left, but I don't know.
Are you getting there?
I'm getting there.
You're farther than me. I think I'm like level 19 now.
Yeah, I think we got you somewhere up there last time we played. Yeah, it really. I decided, since I couldn't play Doom because I'm dedicated to streaming my playthrough of that, that I'd try to play something else, and figured Division was something that I had been slacking on. So I played that. I've played a little bit of Ori and the Blind Forest via Game Pass on my Xbox.
How's that treating you?
I got a little bit into it. Not too far, so I don't think I can make any judgment, but it's your standard platformer mixed with, kind of the Metroidvania style of map, and then go get your power up, and then now you can access this other area that you couldn't access before, stuff like that.
Alright.
But it's good. I figured some of these things I need to start playing some of these games since they have sequels coming out, so that maybe I can play those games when they come out as well. Played a little bit of Star Trek Online.
I did see you on Star Trek Online the other day. I was like,
it's just one of those games that it's one of those. I don't necessarily want to go through and play Spider-Man DLC. I just want something that I can play and listen to a podcast or something like that, and
Dude,
Any
I
kind
totally
of MMO is just good for chilling, as long as you're not trying to do like crazy like raiding stuff. Um,
that's how I
but
feel about American Truck Sim. Let me put on some music or a YouTube video. And
yeah. And then the other night I decided we were watching some TV. I fired up the iPad and did some Steam Link, remote play type stuff with Elite Dangerous. And I'm like, oh, there's this mission that seems simple. You go deliver some data. It's like one jump away. And it was like 1,000,000 credits. And I was like, I didn't think about it until I jumped in. It was 1,000,000 credits because when you jump to the system, the destination is still like a quarter of a light year away, and you can't go any faster than your cruise speed. So
you still cruising, huh?
I ended up going to bed, and then I was gonna just try to wake up in an hour, which was what it said that the travel time was. I was just gonna try to wake up a little later, and I didn't end up waking up till like 12:30 when the dog woke me up because she had to go out.
You overshot it.
No, see, that's the nice thing with Elite. Praise be to the Elite developers, because one thing before one of the most recent patches, the way Elite worked is when you are in Super Cruise, which is basically like kind of like a low level warp type thing. When you're in Super Cruise, you had to keep your throttle in a certain area so that when the ship would automatically slow down, but you still had to manually disengage the Super Cruise when you got to your spot. In one of the most recent updates, they added this thing called Super Cruise Assist that just does it all for you. So when I
saved yo bacon.
So I overslept, plus my iPad died.
Oh shit!
Because I forgot to plug it in. So when I woke up and I got my iPad back up and running, I was somehow running into the station but not taking any damage. And as I'm 3/4 asleep at this point, I'm trying to figure this out. But I ended up turning the mission in. Turns out the place I was going to was a place that's kind of famous in Elite Dangerous because of the time it takes to travel there, to the point where they give you an in-game mug. There's like an in-game like I made it to this place mug.
Oh my god!
Okay.
That's ridiculous.
I mean, it's just one of those fun things. I do want to eventually. I know, Iron, you just got your flight stick. Tim's got Elite Dangerous. I do eventually want to get a stream together where we do some multi-crew stuff.
Yeah, I'll have to really get used to the flight stick to do it.
Well, and maybe cat cam. Maybe try playing it with your PS4 controller first, because the controller controls are a little easier to manage. So maybe try that first, see if you like the game, that kind of stuff.
There's far better content right here.
Shut up. I think that's it. I don't think I really played anything else. Yeah, that's about it. Iron, what have you been playing?
We all know what I've been playing. I've been playing Bloodborne.
Sound more excited about it.
No, I mean,
the Bloodborns.
Yeah,
You improved. You only died 6 times the second stream.
I only died 6 times because
and you beat a boss.
I should have beat the boss the first time, and for some reason I missed one single hit. Or when I killed him, he had summoned like body parts to fall, and they killed me at the last second because I wasn't watching my health. So after he died, I died from that. So then I beat him, and then I went to go try to fight an optional boss, and I got him about halfway down, and he wrecked my shit. So, um, but yeah, I mean, it's not that I don't like the game. Jack had said I'm actually somewhat close towards the end, which I think means I actually need to start the DLC, the Old Hunters DLC, because they said about halfway through you want to do that.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah,
I
so
know
we'll see.
nothing about this.
I don't know either.
Good luck, good luck to you, sir.
Jack messaged me earlier and was like, "Hey, do you have this weapon?" And I'm like, "What weapon?" It's like some like sword or whatever, and I'm like, "I don't think I do. I'm gonna have to backtrack now."
It does seem like you should have more weapons than just the axe that you have.
I mean, I have
What if
another
he's-
one, but
He's a badass axe murderer, okay? He
it's
doesn't
doing really
need
well.
anything
It hasn't failed me yet.
He's
but
like, I have a pistol and an axe.
it's working.
Victorian England, watch out.
So I haven't really played much else.
How'd you like your flight stick with Ace
Oh
Combat?
yeah, I did try that actually. So I didn't actually play it as a mission because I was like, I'm not going into a mission and just dying every. I was
Their
like,
missions are too long anyways.
No, they're not. They have short ones. So what I did was I picked an area that still had hills and like kind of a canyon in that, but then the ocean too, so it's kind of flat, so I could test it out, work with the throttling, get used to the joystick and everything. So I was sitting there, I was making stalls and trying to pull out of them. I sent my plane like full speed towards the ocean, seeing how hard it's pretty much moving from using my thumb on the joystick to using my whole hand for like.
Now you
were you
PSVR.
a good were you a good boy and split that
Yes,
stick
I
up?
did. I split it.
Good.
I actually, like, when I first did it, I was like, why did he tell me to split it? And then I put it here and I'm like, this sucks. I was like, this. So I split it and I put him like basically like out here and I'm like, all right, I gotta try it because I'm left-handed. So then I flipped him and I was like, nope, back. It was like 5 seconds. I'm like, nope, not working.
When I play Elite, I'm basically like
Mine were
in line with my chair arms.
Yeah, that's about where mine was. Yeah, if I was to do it, it'd be about in line with my chair. So no, it was good. I was able to actually start controlling it after a while. So
now
I did
the real
like
question, Iron, is: does it feel weird having your hand on a different stick while you play games?
Hey-oh!
Dang. Funny.
What a diss.
But no, other than that, I haven't really played anything. Me and Jen tried to play Super Mario Party the other night, and
tried that. That implies that you failed.
The Joy-Cons were dead. So
yeah,
because they weren't on the Switch, they were off to the side because we play Mario Party and we leave them there.
The Joy-Cons last like 900 hours.
I don't know how. They were over on the side and everything, and then like I bring the Switch in here to play, like do like Smash Brothers stuff and that. So then Jen can watch TV out there, and so I docked it and I didn't grab the Joy-Cons. Usually, otherwise I put the Joy-Cons back on so they can stay charged, and I didn't.
You have failed this podcast, Iron, because you can't keep your Joy-Cons charged. This is your fault. Mike is fired.
Perfect.
So just like that, you put that poor man out of work. He can't feed his family anymore because he's not on this podcast. This podcast paid his bills. And now he has nothing.
He got paid?
Wait, what do you mean he got paid? We've been getting paid for like 17 weeks. You haven't been getting paid?
Motherfucking Jack.
Wait, we got paid?
Oh, well, no, definitely not. But Mike, plead your case, man. Why should we hire you back?
I watched the No Cop No Stop stream.
You're hired.
All right.
There we go.
I was also gonna add that I add that I watched your Slay the Spire stream, in
did.
case the no cop no stop was not enough.
Well, I appreciate that.
There you go. But yeah, otherwise that was really all I've played. Yeah. I am gonna be playing CTR either a little bit later tonight. I might play like a couple races, or I'll be doing it tomorrow when I get home.
I'm
Probably from
so
walking
tempted
LA.
to
So we'll
pick
see.
that up, but like on Switch.
Why? You already got a kart racer
Only-
on Switch.
I know. That's why I'm just like, yeah, but
If-
I have a game. I now have a racing game on PlayStation that has multiplayer. Hello, Dangerous
Oh.
Driving.
I was
Oh,
gonna say
yeah.
we forgot
Sure.
about that. I
Yeah,
need to get that.
forgot.
Mike, me and you,
Hey.
we gon' race. It's gonna be good.
I'll get it at some point.
We need to get into Forza and
Dude,
racing there.
I'm down for like either some just off stream shenanigans or some cross the streams Forza bullshit. Let's do it.
It's like now every week we get to this point where after like what we play or something, or even towards the end of the podcast, it's always you and Mike are planning your next game night. For like your guys are sitting there going like, we're gonna play this game together. We're gonna do that. Like for like the past like 6 weeks, you guys have done this. It's
Well, I mean, we could plan some division nights.
It's
I
true.
mean, I think I'm pretty certain we'll cram some Division 2 into Extra Life stream in July. It's I like with Extra Life, I like to play a lot of multiplayer games because having those people there with you makes it a lot easier.
Now the day you do this stream is more or less if I'm gonna be there or not.
Well,
Because
that's your problem, not
I
mine.
get that. You do it whatever day you want. I'm just saying, if you do it that on the 13th, I won't be there. If you do it the 20th, I will be.
I mean, currently the plan is the 13th.
That's fine.
That's kind of the plan. The 20th is also a possibility, but I've decided it's most likely going to be the 13th because like the 21st, that I want to spend the 20th with Nick because he's going to like a conference thing, like
Yeah.
the 21st through whatever. And I'm gonna be real with you. We're horribly mushy, gross people who, since we've gotten married, have never spent like a night apart. Maybe one night apart in the entire time since we've been married, and that's been like 7 fucking years. So
Jeez.
It's not very often that me and Lindsay have been apart overnight.
it makes it really hard to sleep.
You're
In
not
the-
married yet.
Yeah, no, I'm not. But like in the almost 11 months we've been together, we've probably been apart. I mean, well, since we've lived together, so that'd be changed.
Yeah, I was about to say,
Like, we've
whoa,
been-
how
like-
quick did that progress?
No, wait, no. She
I mean,
moved in,
quick,
and she
relatively quickly.
no, she moved in January. So I mean, still though, she's like, there's been nights she goes to hang out with her friends and that, or like she just like I think it was last weekend or the weekend before, or the weekend before she was gone for that bachelorette party and that. So, I mean, it is what it is.
Can't wait for it to be the weekend of your bachelor party so I can dial in on a Discord call and be like, whoa!
We're going to Cedar Point.
I'm not going to Ohio for your bachelor party, sir. I'm sorry. You might find somebody. I appreciate the effort, sir. But I'll tell you what. Are you gonna set up a computer and are we gonna like do a Discord, or are you gonna stream the wedding? Like, what's happening?
I might do that. Yeah,
Oh
I'm
God.
in.
I might
in.
do that.
I don't
I'd
care if
have
it's
to
a
pass it by.
Discord call.
I'd have to pass it through Jem, but yeah, I might be in for that.
So he streams the wedding.
And she streams the divorce.
Jacket's gonna be there because he's the best man. At least as of right now. Me and Penguin commentate the wedding.
Oh my god, we're gonna shoutcast the wedding. Yes. Yes.
Oh, God.
I love it.
Oh,
I absolutely
All right.
fucking love it.
All right. So
Anyways.
that's we're gonna end it there. So
Look for Iron's wedding coming to a Lunarcast near you.
in like a year and a half, 2 years or something. I don't know yet.
Whoa, man! If you ain't locked it down by then, what's wrong?
I mean,
Like-
that you got a point. Like, you saw that response in the Discord. That was great.
buddy, you should have this already locked down. We should be talking about like
Babies.
a November thing. Let's go. Make it happen. JP wedding. I don't care. We want to shoutcast that shit.
Oh man. All right. So housekeeping. The giveaway will be Monday, because as we said before, this is recording Thursday. The giveaway is Monday, probably around 2 o'clock Eastern time. Whenever Jack gets home
Don't
and does it.
bother entering. I'm going to win.
Is your name Spidey J?
It could be. How do you know I'm not Spidey J and I haven't been
That's
Spidey
true.
J this whole time? You don't
That's
know.
true. It could be a false account. Maybe that's why he doesn't talk. So that giveaway will be on the 24th.
Check
All you
your
have to
IP
do
address.
all you have to do is head to the Twitch channel if you're listening to the podcast and at twitch.tv/LunarCastways. Subscribe there with either your Twitch Prime or throw us $5 for the sub. It's not like we see it all anyway. And then head over to the Discord at discord.lunarcastways.com. Make sure your Twitch is linked.
I got this. It's up here.
Isn't it like over here?
Yep.
Somewhere.
It's up
Penguin's
there.
got it. Penguin's got it.
I had to look on the stream. Mike's got it too. We're good.
Up there. Way up there.
Point away from the microphone.
There it goes.
Sir. That's how I do it.
Pretty much. So that'll be going on the 24th. I will probably be streaming some Bloodborne tomorrow night. I don't know what I'm doing Saturday yet. And we'll see.
Yes, we know what
Sa-
you're
sa-
doing
sa-
Saturday.
Yeah, we know what you're doing Saturday. You're getting on a boat.
I'm going to attempt to do at least a brief IRL stream
Oh, that'll be good.
from the cabin on the cruise ship before we have to go to muster.
There we go.
Maybe if I can get enough service, I'll walk around the cruise ship a little.
Yeah.
As long as you have flippy floppies on.
Yes.
I don't.
'Cause you can't-
own
you
any
can't-
flippy floppies.
You can't be on a boat without flippy floppies.
I mean, I could be on a boat just looking at you like I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Don't you ever forget. And you'd have to acknowledge that it's true.
All right.
All right. So
Housekeeping.
with all of that being said, I'm trying to think. Was there anything else I missed other than just streams? Probably tomorrow. There's probably one Saturday either with me or Mike. And
Next
then,
podcast.
our
Next
one.
podcast recording is a week from Sunday.
There you go. Next podcast recording is a week from Sunday when Penguin gets back. I think that's about it.
Yeah, there will be streams this weekend, both
Yeah.
Bloodborne and Doom.
Yep.
and
'Cause Mike's
maybe-
gonna be streaming
Blood Doom.
and
Blood Doom.
maybe miscellaneous games. Who knows?
Yeah. So, so with all that being said, everybody, thank you guys for watching the podcast, and thank you for listening to the podcast. As always, everybody, have a great night.
Bye.
Bye. Stop. Okay, I have stopped.
Yep,
Good.
mine has stopped.
I will have you know that when I signed off my stream yesterday, I went ahead and pimped you out. I pimped out a bunch of my people. I was like, I won't be here, so you can't watch me. So go watch these people instead.
Nice.
Who
Okay.
are among those
Nice.
people?
Now, Jen is home. I do have to go. She wants to talk, and I have to help her because she is not feeling well,
Ooh,
and she hurt her back.
She wants to talk.
Eh.
Shit. About that
Uh-oh.
shoutcast, Mike.
Oh my god. No. So, sorry. I will talk to you guys later, though. So, enjoy the postcast.
Bye.
Later.
I'm doing the thing where I'm doing the thing, like you do. Wiggles, no.
Ooh.
I mean, okay, technically I do own Crocs, but they're Croc loafers. They're not the Crocs. They're not those horrendous things.
There we go.
I love watching as you try to get it all put together.
Well,
When you're moving to two.
if Discord made it easier to
It'd be beautiful.
do
If
that.
Discord let us position the windows exactly where we wanted them or things like
Right.
that.
Right.
But they can't do that, sir.
Like
They
if I
just
could just
can't.
have you and Iron, and then my like I would just have my webcam through OBS.
Yeah, I mean,
That would be
boy,
great, but
howdy.
you
But no,
know,
no, that's not how it works.
Discord got to be done. What are we on 19?
That's 19, yeah, 19. I am exporting the audio to MP3, and then I will be able to upload. Good times, you know. But
So Mr. Penguin, how
yes,
are you? Are you all packed, ready to go?
I am mostly packed. That is 100% true. I'm
Where
mostly packed.
where
Um,
exactly are you guys cruising to?
well, sir, we are going to Key West, Florida,
Mm-hmm.
and then the Bahamas from there.
Hmm.
It's gonna be a fantastic 8 days. We got a uh friends going with us, which will be nice. They've also purchased a drink package so we can all be drunken fools together.
Drink package.
All right, there we go. I am uploaded. Dope. Um, but yeah, I have to like the bag of toiletries, so like my toothbrush and stuff. That goes in Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I have a blanket I'm taking with because it's the most comfortable blanket I have, and it will basically if sometimes the cabins on cruise ships be a little warmer than you like.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a lighter blanket. I also have a fan in my suitcase ready to go. I have a little vortex fan.
Nice.
Um, I need to grab Cards Against Humanity and go throw it in my suitcase. Actually, that I'm thinking about it.
Are you bringing like the Switch or anything, or just?
I'm bringing the Switch. I'm bringing my iPad. Mostly because iPad I have some audiobook or not audiobooks, but some like Kindle books that are downloaded to read.
Mm-hmm.
Because I tend to get up early. Like it'd be 6 in the morning, even on a cruise ship. I'll get up, and Nick
Mm-hmm.
will sleep for another hour or so, maybe a little longer than that. So I try to find things to do where I don't disrupt him. Um, got the Switch. Might play a little. I've got NBA 2K19. I've got Shovel Knight. I've got choices.
So yeah, that level that I was having problems with on Shovel Knight last week when I was streaming, like I couldn't get past it was the Plague Knight level. Could not get past it.
Mhm.
Everything I tried, could not get past it. Uh, the next day or whatever, I was playing it in bed and like 2 tries
Yes,
got past it. I was like,
that's
God,
no problem.
motherfucker.
You're like fuck this. Yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, so small entertainment things. Like Cards Against Humanity is so that we can go like hang out in the library on the ship. It's not really much of a library. It's more of a hangout space. Maybe play some Cards Against Humanity when there's some downtime
Mm-hmm.
because there's sea days, and when you're out to sea, like there's not
You
always
can't.
a bunch of crazy shit going on. So,
Right. So do you
so
have
but
are your meals and stuff included too?
yeah. So the way, if you've never been on a cruise before, you're out there watching right now, and you've never been on a cruise before. Basically, the way it works is this: you pay your cruise fare. You pay for a double occupancy in a cabin. That's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of cruise ships don't have solo cabins. So you pay for your cruise. That's going to include your cruise fare, taxes and port fees for when you get to the ports you're going to. It's going to cover any food that's not specialty dining, and as far as drinks go, you can get water, tea, lemonade. That's all included. Like you don't have to pay to go to shows or anything like that. You can basically buy a cruise ticket and have a great time and never spend an extra dime. Uh, then you have other options. Like we bought the drink package. Now the drink package is pricey. We're on an 8-day cruise, but because the port we're going out of, they can't sell it for the first day. So 7 days of this drink package is like $858.
Each?
No, that's total.
Oh, okay.
That's for two people. But it gives you unlimited non-alcoholic beverages. So sodas, specialty coffees, milkshakes, Powerades, vitamin waters, what mineral waters, whatever.
Okay,
And then
so
15,
even if you don't drink alcohol, it's got you covered.
And then it gives you 15 alcoholic drinks a day.
A day. That's a
A day.
lot. That's a lot for a day.
That's per day. That's per day from 6 a.m. to 6 a.m.
That's 15 a day.
15 a day. If you just bought 5 alcoholic drinks that ranged from $10 to $15 a piece, you'd pay for it because it's about $55 a day.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
just 5 alcoholic drinks, call it 6.
Plus being able to have the coffee and stuff like that.
And if you're not a drinker, if you don't drink alcohol but you drink soda, you can buy. They have a different package. It's called, like, Carnival calls it bottomless bubbles and stuff like that. And it's a soda package, and it's like $9 a day for unlimited soda. It doesn't have all the stuff. It doesn't have like the coffees and stuff like that. But yeah, so like it's good
so
stuff.
one of the guys that I work with, he goes on at least one cruise a year, and the one thing he always comes back with is he'll always come back with like a bottle of rum, or I think one time he came back with like a bottle of Johnny Walker Black, just because everything's so much cheaper.
So yeah,
down there
you have the option. They call them duty free shops. And you can buy like big bottles of booze, and it's cheaper, and up to a certain amount, you don't have to pay taxes on it, bringing it back in.
Mm-hmm.
So you
but
can
you're only allowed to bring so much in, right?
Yeah, so it's a certain amount per person. You're only allowed to bring so much back, and it's cool. I mean, you know, if you're a drinker, it's a good way. The first like cruise or two I went on, for the first one for sure, my sister was like, "I'll give you money, buy me cigarettes. Because they're cheaper. You can go on a cruise ship and buy cartons of cigarettes for." I think I bought her 2 cartons of cigarettes because that's what you can bring back is like 2 or 3.
Mm-hmm.
I think I bought her 2 cartons of cigarettes for $50. And where we live, 1 carton would cost you $50.
Yeah. It's
So it's basically buy one get one free for her. It's a bad habit.
It's bad for you financially and physically.
And physically, yeah. I know. I used to be a smoker.
Yep.
But yeah. So like it's a good way to vacation to get a lot of bang for your.
Mm-hmm.
It works better if you're in a situation like we are, where we literally live 45 minutes from a cruise terminal.
Yeah.
So we don't pay for flights or anything. Literally, we're splitting the cost. It's going to cost us $90 to park the car for the cruise.
So you're getting on a ship in Texas that's taking you to Key West, and then it goes to the Bahamas?
Yes. So basically the way it works is you have the first day you get on the cruise. The ship leaves the dock at like 3:30.
Mm-hmm.
Second day is a sea day. So it's all day on the ocean.
Yeah.
Third day, the morning of, we'll pull up in Key West and we'll get off the ship. Next day, I think we're in Freeport, Bahamas. Then it's Half Moon Key, which is an island that's owned by Carnival Cruise Lines, so it's a private island. Then the day after that, we're in Nassau, and then we have 2 sea days on our way back.
Mm-hmm. So it's just like a straight shot back, then.
Yeah, once we're done in Nassau, it's a straight shot back. But we get 4 port days in a row.
And how long are you at port for? Like 12 hours or something, or?
It depends on the port. Generally it's usually like 8 in the morning to about 3:30 in the afternoon.
Okay.
A lot of the stuff that you would jump off and see is like right there. Unless you do like an excursion, which you can pay extra money to go on those, and that takes you different places. I think in Key West we might go see the Sloppy Joe's bar and the Hemingway House.
Cool. Cool. Well, I hope you have a lot of fun.
Oh, we will, and I might poke my head on and say hi on the Discord when we're in port because I have data. I might just be like, "Hi guys, I'm in
Yeah,
the
I've
Bahamas
I've
now."
I've heard having data on the ship is like
No,
incredibly expensive.
Wi-Fi on the ship is stupid. It's stupid costly.
Yeah.
Um,
Which I guess is the
it,
point. You're supposed to kind of disconnect being out at sea.
well, I mean, they know now, like especially in regards, it's like for teenagers. Really, and particularly for like teenagers, having Wi-Fi on those ships is important. Like there are ships now where it's like they pride themselves. They're like, we've got the fastest Wi-Fi at sea, and I'm like, well, but like check this out. Before we hop off,
Mm-hmm.
they have Carnival will sell you 3 different versions of a Wi-Fi plan.
Oh God, I'm.
They have the social Wi-Fi plan, which gives you access to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, Snapchat,
I mean,
and
you gotta
popular
do it for the
airline
gram,
site.
right? You gotta do it for the gram,
Yeah.
right?
So literally will only give you access to social media $6.80 a day.
Jesus.
So you're paying $7 a day so you can access
So
social
you're
media.
essentially paying for what would normally be like a month worth of high-speed internet for probably shitty internet that only gets you access to social media.
Yeah.
That's bad.
If you want to be able to surf websites, including email, news, sports, weather, banking, and finance, note does not support Skype calling or music or video streaming, such as Spotify or Netflix. If you buy it before the cruise starts, it's $10.20 a day. And only one device can connect to. You can only have one device connected to the Wi-Fi at once on these plans.
That's so dumb.
All right, now. Oh look, Nick is here.
A wild Nick has appeared.
if you want to be able to use a lot of stuff, it's email to Skype. Their premium plan promises the fastest possible connection at speeds up to 3 times faster than their value plan, and it does support Skype video calling where coverage allows. $14.45 a day.
Jesus. That's so you could probably like rent a sat phone for.
You're not allowed to have
cheaper than
satellite phones on ships. It messes with the equipment.
That's true.
Sorry, kids. You're not allowed to have it. But yeah, so basically, it's
sorry,
incredibly
kids. You
ridiculous.
gotta go off the grid.
You gotta go off the grid.
No gram
sorry.
for you.
Huh? Yeah, apparently there's some cruise lines like Royal Caribbean and MSI and stuff that are getting really fast Wi-Fi that'll let you stream Netflix and stuff, and they're getting the price down. But who cares? I don't go on a cruise so I can hang out on the Wi-Fi. I go on the cruise so I can drink and go to the casino.
Oh, here you go.
And watch Broadway type shows.
So far, not really selling me on the cruise, as I don't drink and I don't go to casinos.
Well,
but I know there's other stuff like shows and
oh yeah, it's
stuff like that.
There's shows, and you get to, and the cool thing is you don't have to have a passport technically,
because you're on the ship.
Well, even when you get off the ship, you don't have to have a passport. If you're coming out of the United States, and your cruise starts and ends at the same cruise port, so Galveston, and it ends in Galveston, or Tampa, or Fort Lauderdale, or Los Angeles. As long as you start in one spot and you come back to that spot to get off the ship for the last time, all you need is a long form birth certificate and a driver's license.
Oh, right.
So you can actually go to Caribbean countries that you would normally need a passport for and not have to have a passport.
Right.
So there's that.
There is that. All right. Well, I think that's a good spot to call it a post show.
It's a great spot.
Like we said, we will be back for the podcast a week from Sunday. And
I wish you all the best of luck in your Doom streams,
there will
sir.
be random streamings of Doom and Bloodborne and whatnot going on. See everyone later. Have a good night.
Bye, everybody.